Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Bhagavadgita, chapter 2, verse 13. Dehinosmin yada dehe kaumaram yavanam jara tatha dehantara praptihi dhirastatra namuhyati. Teachings of Lord Krishna started from verse 11. Yesterday we have discussed verse 11 and verse 12. Today we are discussing verse 13. In this verse, Lord Krishna is telling, Asmin Dehe, in this body, the embodied soul, Kaumaram, Yavanam, Jara, Tatha, Dehantara Praptihi. He discussed the 4 stages of life. Stage 1, childhood. Stage 2, youth. Stage 3, old age. Stage 4, we call it death. Gita says, change of body. Dehantara Prapti. Gita further stated, Dhirastatra namuhyati. Dhira means scholar. Dhira means wise persons. Dhira means the persons who knows the material body and the Jivatma and super soul, Paramatma. They know this transition, it is automatic. That's why they never lament for such things. Asmin Dehe, in this body, the soul, the embodied soul, passes through various stages. Stage 1, childhood. Stage 2, youth. Stage 3, old age. Stage 4, death. So why are you lamenting? These stages are common. This Bhishma and Drona, for whom you are lamenting, this Svajana, this Savandava, for whom you are lamenting, all these people will get another body. The journey in this body stops, the journey in another body starts. It does not come to an end. So you cannot run away, Arjuna, from your responsibilities and duties to establish Dharma. You are a king. Your duty is to fight for Dharma. According to Krishna, Lord Krishna, there is no death. These 4 stages we all undergo. Next is, you see, experience and memories. Let us close our eyes and recall our childhood. We recall certain memories. In our memories, certain experiences are there. We recall. Youth, we recall. Those who are in the old days, they also recall their experiences. So the child age has gone, youth has entered, youth has gone, old age has entered. In the old days, we are able to recall our experiences in childhood, our experiences in youth, and our recent experiences in the old age also. Who is recalling? Who is memorizing? Is this that the body? The body is changing. The moment I have entered into youth means my childhood has come to an end. So I can call it the death of childhood. The moment I became an old man, the death of youth. But still, I'm in a position to recall my experiences in childhood, my experiences in youth. How? Means I am the same. I am the same person who is traveling all through these stages in this body. So, it is proved I am not this body. I am something other than this body. That something other is Jivatma. That something other is Jivatma. So, reincarnation of birth and death. In this life cycle, childhood, youth, old age, death. In the same manner, after death, again new body, again childhood, youth, old age, death. This life cycle continues. You lament, don't lament. It will happen. It will not stop. It will stop only that day, the day we realize that we are not body, we are not mind, we are not intellectual, we are not belong to this material body, we belong to Jivatma, we are part of Paramatma, we are permanent association of Lord, we are part of Super Soul. The day we evolve ourselves, the day we elevate to that extent, there is no lamentation at all for anything. Rather, we will laugh at them. That's why Lord Krishna said, Dhira Satra Namuyati. Dhira means scholars. Namuyati. They don't get any lamentation for all these changes. Are we not accepting that my childhood has gone and youth has come? Are we sitting and weeping? No. My youth has gone, I become old. Are we sitting and weeping? No. In the same manner, we should rejoice the death also. We will have another body. There is nothing abnormal in this. Every day we are seeing people are taking birth, people are becoming young, people are becoming old, people are dying. The greatest sports persons also become old. They are not playing. The change of the body is permanent. But Jivatma continues. From childhood to youth, youth to old age to death. After death also it continues according to Bhagavadgita. Again, yesterday I told you, we must have complete trust and faith what Lord Krishna says. Then only we can be able to understand the Bhagavad Gita and its principles. Here the most important point I would like to say is, that is the take home for this particular verse. There is no extinction of the individuality. You are not going to an end. You are Jivatma, you will continue to exist. You will have another body. The most important thing is, what vasanas you are carrying at the time of death will go to the next birth. Here a small story from Bhagavata I will say, that is regarding Jad Bharat. The great king wanted liberation, went to forest, meditated. What happened? Just at the time of death or before death, he developed some affection towards a deer. He kept the deer in his house. At the time of death, he thought, I am going to die. Who will take care of this small deer? He died. In the next birth, he became a deer again. So each story in Bhagavata makes us to understand what we should do. In the same manner, each verse in Bhagavad Gita teaches us what to do. We have another body. In addition to this physical body which you are seeing, after death, there is a subtle body called casual body, which constitutes all our thoughts, all our samskaras. Not only of this birth, lakhs of births, all are embedded there. Jnana agni dagdha karmani. The fire of knowledge when it comes, all they will be burnt. Then we will realize the super soul, the Atman. Some call it we merge with Paramatma as per Jagadguru Shankaracharya. But as per ISKCON, they say the merger does not arise. We permanently exist as Jivatmas and God is Paramatma. They don't accept the theory of merging. The take home again, I am repeating only one thing. Concentrate on the vasanas. What are you thinking? What are you doing? Each will have an impact on your casual body, on your samskara. That you will take to the next birth. Purify. How? Read Bhagavad Gita, read Bhagavat. Imbibe all the natures which Gita says. Adveshta sarvabhutanam maitra karuna evacha. In the 12th chapter he will say, what are the symptoms a bhakti should have? A bhakta who wants to practice bhakti towards Lord, what symptoms he should have? It is mentioned there. In chapter 16 it is mentioned there. So in one line I will say, from childhood you will go to youth, from youth you will go to old age, from old age you will die and you will take birth again. The take birth again should be some superior one. So our journey should be towards the merging with Paramatma. We should not go downgraded. We should always upgrade ourselves. For upgrading ourselves, we must read Gita, we must read Bhagavat, we must trust God, and we should control our vasanas. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.